Hello, my name is Beck and welcome to a spoiler-free review of Miss Marvel No Normal by Willow G. Wilson. This is one of my first forays into Marvel Comics, and I think it was the perfect place to start because I feel like this perfectly blended the line between young adult into comic book territory. Our main character in this series is 16-year-old Kamala, and she comes from a very strict Muslim family, so she just wants to go to this party but she's not allowed to go. So she ends up sneaking out, and at the party some weird smoke happens and she's not sure what's going on, and the end result is that she ends up with Miss Marvel's powers. The way she gets these powers is pretty ambiguous, but if you're able to suspend your disbelief and also understand the fact that this is a Marvel comic and superpowers are a given, then you will definitely really enjoy this. I think later down the track in further volumes, the origin of her powers is going to be explored in more detail, but at the moment it was just a little plot detail to get the actual character of Kamala going. I think I said in a wrap-up a while ago that this had such dorky charm to it, and it genuinely does. Kamala's character is just really trying to navigate these new weird superpowers that she has and also keep the secret of them from her family. So it's about her trying to do good and stop some criminals, but she ends up in way over her head. I really like that this volume set up Kamala's character really well. I really understand who she is as a person, and her personality came across very clearly. There is a bit of a love interest in this, but it's not very typical. It was an arranged marriage setup that Kamala's not really going for, so she's trying to navigate that friendship as well. And she's also got a family that isn't that supportive and is very pushy in terms of what she needs to do with her future. It's a really great look into being a teenager just in terms of identity as a whole, but then she's also got this superpower as well that she needs to be responsible for and doesn't really know how to go about either. So overall I did really enjoy this. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, and I can see great potential for further volumes as well. I feel like this will be a 4 out of 5 stars or 5 out of 5 stars series for me, so I'm really keen to continue on. As someone who hasn't really read much Marvel comics before, I do love the films, but I know that the comics are very different and there's so many different kinds. So this iteration of Miss Marvel really intrigues me because 1, the diversity in it, and then 2, Kamala's character is really clear for me. And I think that the fact that this kind of reflects a similar starting to what a YA novel would, it made it really easy for me to get on board with loving this book. Kamala is really funny. The situations that she gets in are really unique and you just don't know what she's going to do to get herself out of them. I really love the basis of friendship and family that this forms, and the fact that family is loving and supportive but only in what they want her to do. So it's interesting to have parents present in a YA-esque kind of book. I love that Kamala's character has both the pressure of being a teenager and having all these expectations put on you, but also having this responsibility that's secret that is her superpower as well, and she's not quite sure what to do with it or how to handle it. I feel like that's a very relatable struggle, having certain things on your plate that you just don't know what to do about. So I really did enjoy Kamala and her character and this starting volume as a whole, because I think they're perfect places to start for anyone who wants to get into comics, or alternatively just wants to get into Marvel if you've read comics before, because that's what I was like. So again, I did give this 4 out of 5 stars. I did really love it. Kamala is so funny and I can't wait to continue on with this series. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have read this comic, please let me know, because I would love to find more Kamala fans because she deserves all of them. Let me know in the comments if you have read comics before, and thank you so much for watching again, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!